Hey guys, and welcome to my Patron review for the Monkey Business Edition. Starting out, we have Chaos Week. The number of Chaos chests you get each day due to Chaos Factor is doubled for this week. So, as you can see, I have 7 Chaos Factor. That means this week I will be receiving 14 Chaos chests per day. And also the top loot this week is Shock the Monkey, which is a new ally. The Lunar New Year Dragon brood is here. With the new brood comes a brand new way to unlock dragons. The Lunar New Year dormant egg is available for free at the in-game store. Combine this egg with dragon coins, primordial flame, and flux at the dragon crucible underneath the hub to unlock the legendary Selene, the Celestial Storm. This egg is available now through March 7th, as you can see right here. It will appear right here. I already claimed mine because I already did a video. I just did a patch notes video already, but Fasty, I don't know what's going on, man. But this patch is the worst ordered patch notes I have ever read, so I actually made up my own patch notes. I have my own list. I just, copy pasted the list in order of actual relevance. So, we do have one more thing in featured before we get into that, and that is a new limited time $100 credit pack is now on the store. This pack contains $100 worth of credits, as if you paid $100, and a bonus tradable golden Lunar New Year egg, which immediately hatches Selene the Celestial Storm with no additional materials required. So, that is right here, the limited time pack. So it's as if you were buying the, $100 worth of credits. So you get the 18.5k credits, which you can spend on, what is it? What was the best thing? Costume packs, and make like 2 million flux or something. And then you also get this lunar the dragon coin, which what is it called? I'm just gonna type Lunar New, which is 700k. Which you might be thinking, wow, this pack is pretty OP, because, you get a 700k egg, and this literally gives you the dragon 100% with no additional effort. But there is some other changes, which we need to be going over. But, yeah, it's kind of... It's not... I wouldn't call this pay to win, honestly. This is more pay for convenience. I know it's a very, very big shortcut, but this isn't even the worst part. There's actually a worse part. I have no problem with that pack, because that's $100. Who's going to buy that for, 700k? But you can. And they're going to try pushing that with some of these updates. But, here we go. Here's Selene the Celestial Storm. If you want to know how much it costs 300 dragon coins, 25,000 flux, 500 primordial flame, and that Lunar New Year egg that you get for free. And you might be thinking, wow, that's a lot of coins. And it is, but there's also something else. So let me scroll over to my list. So game updates. Dragon coins can no longer be traded nor used as currency in the auction house. So these coins are no longer tradable. This is retroactive. If you had any coins in your inventory, they are no longer tradable, as far as I know, because that's what the dev said. And yeah, so that means you actually have to play to get these, which would, in fact, push this very hard, because there's literally no way you can get the new dragon if you don't play. But to remedy that, all you have to do is play. I know it's 300 coins, but they did buff up the coins a little bit if we go a little bit more down. So 5 dragon coins are now granted the first time you complete a challenge on any given day. That's, the daily bonus. We've always had it. Is instead of just 1 soul, it's now a coin, because as you can tell, you don't get any souls for this new dragon. It's all coins. Challenges now grant lesser dragon caches when you complete the first 2 tiers. These caches contain flux, dragon coins, which are 2 common drops, and then rarely tradable dragon souls, which are the previous souls. They contain a previous dragon soul, because I can show you them in the store. I don't have any in my inventory. Where are they? I don't know if you can see the lesser ones. Yeah, I think you can only see the greater ones. But basically, they're universal. It's not, it's not the celestial dragon cache. It's not, the starlight dragon cache. They're called lesser, and then the greater ones. I'll go into these in a second, because these are actually the bad part of this update. But there'll be lesser dragon caches, and they can rarely contain the soul of any other dragon that was previously available, because it's a universal cache, you know. That's why dragon coins are the common drop and the souls are rare. Completing the last tier of a challenge grants an additional guaranteed dragon coin, again instead of a soul, because there's no souls for this dragon. So you get, you know, an additional coin, just like always. The dragon coin tome now grants 25 dragon coins per week when triggered, up from 3, which is pretty good because that helps with the coins that you're gonna need. By the way, I listed it in the order of relevance. So, Fasty, if you want to know how to write something out, you go with buffs first, or you go with positive. Well, first you gotta state the change. The dragon coins are no longer tradable was all the way down the list. That is the first bullet point you need when you're gonna talk about something, because they're like a dragon coin tome now grants 25 more coins. Old souls cost a lot more coins, which we'll be going over in a second, and then like 10 bullet points down, it's like, oh, but, you know, the coins can't be traded anymore, so it's actually okay. So, Fasty, you gotta start with the coins, then you go with the positives, then you go with the negatives to offset the positives. So, moving back to where we were, previously existing dragon caches should now drop 3 coins at uncommon, up from 1, and 20 coins at rare, up from 5. So, if you do have any old caches, like I have, you know, the 4 Starlight Dragon caches just randomly, when I logged off before the patch, these should be rising in price once people catch on. I'm assuming once people see my video or Scythe's video when we go over the dragon caches, assuming he even, you know, thinks about it this way, because he's not much of an investor, or, you know, he's not real savvy with the market. No offense, but, you know, it's just not everybody is. I'm telling you, these caches, all previous caches, if you've held on to any previous cache, they're just going to rise in price because they just got buffed, especially with coins now that they're very much needed. So, yeah, if you have any caches out, hold on to them for probably a month and wait for those prices to bump. You know, 20 coins up from 5, that's 4 times the amount. Dragon coins now deconstruct into 25 glim, down from 100. So this is, you know, where you would offset all this positivity to make things, because people are now thinking, you know, coins are super buffed, we're going to get so many coins, so the 300 dragon coins are going to be a joke, and dragons are going to be a joke. This is where you offset them, Fasty. So now you start going over the negatives. So dragon coins now deconstruct into 25 glim, down from 100. I don't know why you would ever want to deconstruct a dragon coin, because all future dragons and all previous dragons only need coins now, not souls. I don't know why you would ever want to deconstruct a dragon coin, because if you complete the Selene, the Celestial Storm early, you're getting enough coins for the next dragon, and they didn't list that in the patch notes. This is just, you know, a little bit of common sense. If you finish this dragon early, this is the first time ever that you're actually working towards the next dragon. So you always, you know, that 99 point tier, you know how that was the most worthless, you know, thing ever. You know, you get one untradeable dragon soul at 99 points. Now it's actually worth it, because that one untradeable dragon coin is going to go with you forever, and it's going to work for every single dragon. So it's always going to be worth getting the 99 point tier done. Just a quick tip for you guys, because I want to make sure everyone gets the most out of this patch. Always go for every single challenge and get every single coin you can get, and never deconstruct them. Crafting a purified dragon flame now requires 50 primordial flames and 300 radiant shards, but no longer requires dragon coins. I guess that was a buff for dragon coins, but they did raise the price, I guess, in materials. I actually don't remember what it was before, because I was just bought them when I made all my radiants. But yeah, they're now 50 and 300. I don't know if that's nerfed or something. The materials for creating dragon souls have been adjusted. In addition to 4 dragon coins, except for Selene, which costs 10 dragon coins, you'll still need a golden soul, but the third ingredient has been reduced by 50% or more. So, yes, now you do need 10 dragon coins for 1 soul for the Azulian. It used to be you needed 2 coins for 1 soul, now you need 10 for 1 soul. But again, you're going to get dragon coins like crazy now. This is why you put the positives first, because now you understand why they nerfed the previous souls, and now why they cost so much more coins is because you get so much more coins now. Same thing for the other ones. It's going to cost 4 coins now for 1 soul instead of 3 coins for 2 souls like it previously was. But they also did reduce the third material price. Wasn't this like 200 glacier shards before? That's more than 50%. It seems like all of them are more than 50%. I don't know 100%, but yeah, they're pretty cheap now to craft, especially when you can get dragon coins like crazy now. So previous dragons are going to be way easier to get, even though it seems like they cost so much more. 10 coins for just one soul, you need 45, so that's 450 dragon coins. Well, like I said, once you finish your Selene, the Celestial Storm, with the 300, you're going to be working on that no matter what, because dragon coins are universal, which is why I actually love this patch. Just referring to dragons, I love this patch because coins are universal. You can use them for everything. You can use them forever, assuming they never get rid of them in the future dragons. So once I get, the 300, I'm done. I can continue going and work towards my next dragon, and maybe I could get the next dragon right when it comes out, the day one. We'll see. But yeah, I want to make sure that everyone knows that. Dragon souls crafted from the Dragon Crucible can no longer be traded. Any previously crafted dragon souls will remain tradable. So that's another bad thing. They do cost more, and now they are untradeable. You can't sell dragon souls if you craft them from this point forward. So you can't, take all your coins. So you might be thinking, well, I already have all the previous dragons, and once I'm done with Selene, I'm not really going to worry about the next dragon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be smart, and I'm going to take all my coins. I'm going to make previous souls with all the coins, and then I'm going to sell those souls. Well, you thought wrong. Dragon souls are no longer tradable, so dragon coins they did think about this. I give Patron credit. They thought about this. They're going to make dragon coins pretty much impossible to trade and to make profit off of. There's no way you can make profit off of coins, pretty much. So that was actually pretty smart of them, and I do give them, kudos for that, because I didn't think they would have thought about that. So yeah, it is a bad thing for players that don't have the previous dragons, but it is a very smart move on their end. But having that being said, if you have any previous dragon souls, just like the dragon caches, they are going to bump up in price because they are no longer tradable. But if you still have previous ones, they are still tradable. That was not retroactive. If you had dragon coins previously, they became untradeable, but old souls are still tradable. So if you did stock up on a bunch of, Starlight souls, Starlight caches, if you had some winter dragon souls laying around, winter dragon caches, they are going to be rising in price as soon as people figure out that they're actually not tradable anymore, and what you have, it will be gone forever when someone consumes it, and it will never happen again. So I'm just trying to give you guys some tips. I might myself invest in some caches and souls, but yeah, just trying to help you guys out. Moving on, so that's all that it is for dragons. So we can go back to the actual patch notes now. Let me just alt tab over. So origin portals once again take you to the main spawn point of the world. I would not put that under game updates too, by the way, Fasty. I put that under bug fixes because that's a bug. But Patron now doubles daily qubits earned from filling the star bar. This is for every day. Today's Tuesday, obviously, because it is patch day. And you can see I have 1,000 qubits if I can complete my star bar. So instead of the weekends, since they took away the weekends, if you have Patron Pass, it's every single day. If you don't have Patron Pass, you are stuck with 500 qubits every single day. So that is again to kind of buff up Patron Pass, get people to spend money on the game to buy Patron Pass. Me personally, I obviously can just spend Flux and buy it myself. But I guess they're still going down that trend. Most of the stuff that I talked about in this video is actually noob player unfriendly, but I'm trying to speak of it in a positive light instead of just, yelling at Tryon all the time now. So yeah, Patron Pass now gives double qubits, so, that's positive. But if you don't have Patron Pass, I guess, you're expected to make 300k Flux a month now. So good luck. Trove store updates. Greater dragon caches added to the store. These new caches contain 10 dragon coins at common, 50 at uncommon, and very rarely, just, rare. A complete set of souls required for one of the existing dragons or a golden dragon egg, all tradable. Greater dragon caches are found in the goods tab for 250 credits. This is the bad part that I talked about earlier. This is the very, 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 very much pay to win part of this patch. If this wasn't pay to win enough, which I didn't think of it that way, this is extremely, extremely pay to win, because as you guys have probably noticed, you have to actually play the game to get the new dragon, to get any dragon from now on forever, because coins are untradeable, and there is no way you can get them unless you're actually playing the game, which, can just be offset by actually playing the game. but it's still going to take you a while to get 300 coins. But with this, you spend $1 or $10, and that's $10, right? How much is $10? I think it's about $10-15, probably like $12.5, and you get 11 dragon caches. In those 11 dragon caches, at the minimum, this is if you're the unluckiest player in the world, you will get 110 dragon coins. That is like a week's worth of dragon coins if you're the unluckiest player. Just an average player is going to get probably a month's worth of dragon coins in just $10, and you just save yourself a month's worth of playtime. And then if you're lucky, you actually get you just get the entire dragon. You don't even need to worry about dragon coins. You get the entire dragon, and if you want, you can actually trade it. It's tradable, and this is the only way you can trade dragons now, because all previous dragon souls are untradeable and dragon coins are untradeable, and the only way to get this dragon is from dragon coins, unless you buy this egg. This is the only egg that's tradable. But if you buy these, which are pretty cheap for what you get, and if you get just a rare drop, just like you get rare drops all the time, you just get the dragon. You can sell it for like 1,000,000 flux, and it's just gonna this is the definition of pay to win. It is not pay for convenience, and it is not pay to time skip. It is literally paying to win, because it is at such an extreme disadvantage for people that don't buy it, that it makes it pretty much almost mandatory. I want to call it mandatory. I'm never going to buy these, because first, I'm not going to support it, and second, I do play enough to do it. But you can't deny that spending $10 to save an entire month's worth of playtime, possibly even longer if you get the rare drop. Maybe if you get 2 rares in 11 caches, you'd be pretty damn lucky. But if you do, you just got like 2 complete dragons for $10, plus the 50, 10, 50, 50. Just let's say you get 2 uncommons, the rest are common and 1 rare. You get 100 from the uncommons, an entire dragon, and then 8 80 plus 100, so that's 180 coins plus an entire dragon in $10. So undenying, this is the worst part of this patch in terms of pay to win. But like I said, I'm not going to support it. Sorry about that. And I advise you not to, unless you don't care and you would like to be the person to not actually play the game and just get the end goal. Because there are people out there that like that. Dragon coins can now be bought from the store 5 at a time for 750 cubits. Check the goods tab. This is very underwhelming. Don't buy this. 5 dragon coins is so easy to get, especially with all these buffs, and 750 cubits is not worth the price. So yeah, going from this to this is very, very underwhelming. So this is to appease those people that are like, try and can't do bad. Classes aren't pay to win. You can still buy class coins from the marketplace, even though the only way you can get those in the marketplace is you have to pay real money. So they're like, hey, we're gonna give you the option to actually you can buy dragon coins from the store, with cubits. That's free currency, right? Well, guess what? It's 5 coins for 750 cubits. This is very underwhelming and pretty much just a waste of time. Don't ever buy these either. And yeah, if you are one of those people, this does not offset this. This is nowhere near the same value, not even close. So moving on, the legendary Tome of Growth is back on the store. This is in the cash chest. I don't know if it's in the cash chest this week, but it's tradable. So you can still buy this from the actual player market. Let me see if I can just give you guys a quick price check in case you're wondering. It is about 55k. So it's still pretty cheap. I don't know if it's the cash chest rotation this week, because last time it was like 10k. But also the couch chests that week lasted like 2 weeks before they updated it. So it's back. That's the main point. It's just back. If you don't have it already. Fix intra. We're not even gonna read that because that bug is quote unquote fixed every freaking week, and I'm tired of reading that same exact line. So why don't you actually fix the bug before you put it in the patch notes, guys? Come on. Why even put it there if it's not fixed? Fix a bug with the Wednesday fishing bonus where it wasn't applying the full speed increase or even most of it. funny note, there was actually another bug that kind of made me very, very, very frustrated because I was working on a new series which involved me fishing. That's not what it's not a fishing series, but I did have to do some fishing for that series, and I spent 3 hours fishing, and I looked at my inventory and I was like, how much did I just make? Because it looked like a little amount of fish, and then when I looked, I only made 9k in 3 hours, like 9k flux in 3 hours. I was like, what just happened? So I timed my fish, how long it took to reel in a fish, and it took a minute. That is double what it used to take. So I was very, very frustrated. I relogged and then it fixed it. It took 30 seconds again, like it's supposed to. This was yesterday on a Monday. So yeah, be wary, because it doesn't say anywhere in this patch notes that they fixed the the bug that I just talked about. And I do want to warn you guys, make sure you time yourself when you're fishing, because it might take you a minute and you might go 3 hours like I did, AFKing, and then come back and realize you only made 9,000 flux in 3 hours. Like, that's so ridiculous, because you're supposed to make at least 18k in 3 hours if it was, if it was half the cast time. So be wary of that. This is supposed to fix the bonus part for Wednesday, which is supposed to be double. Unless it was an intentional nerf, like unless they made it so every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is half, so that way this seems like it's actually faster when it would just be normal speed like before. I don't know. I'm not going to go that too much into conspiracy, because like I said, I relogged and it went back to normal, where it took 30 seconds. So tomorrow it should take 15 seconds. Make sure to time it. If it takes 30 seconds tomorrow, you need to be knocking on Tron's door and ask them, like, what the, WTF, man. Like, they say faster fishing when they nerf fishing. But like I said, I'm not going to say that because it worked for me. I just had to relog. But yeah, that's it. I do have something special for you guys. Not from myself, but from a viewer on the charity livestream that we had on Friday and Saturday. Drug Dealer HD was his username on Twitch, and he has given us some stuff to give away. So in this video, if you went through the entire thing, you will now know that I am giving away a Bashful Love bug. And to get this, all you have to do is leave your IGN in the comments. You don't even like the video, because why would I ask you to like the video just for a giveaway? That doesn't make sense, because that doesn't mean you actually like the video. And the only way you would even know that I'm doing this is if you reach the end, so I'm assuming you like the video in the first place. So, all you need to do, leave your IGN down below, and I will be rolling a winner every day, because he did give me a ton of stuff. I'm not going to show you guys everything yet, because there's some good stuff in there. But yes, I will be rolling a winner every day for, I'll be making this giveaway at the end of each of my videos for the foreseeable week or two. So yeah, all you need to do is leave your IGN down below. If you actually did enjoy the video, give the video a like. Don't like the video just for the giveaway, because I am not like that. But besides that, I will see you guys next time.